Welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen, and this mission is going to be titled #Bring the Noobs. We are not going to use our main team, not at all. So take a brief look. Alien Poe, Roby, Sirkum, Outrider, Random, all of them are going to be on our main mission. So probably we're going to take Mox also into the main mission, so he's out, which means Shakes is probably the most experienced person that we are going to take onto this mission. Let's take a look. Shakes is bondmate with Daniela Sanchez. Wow, I don't even know where she is. Oh, she's here. Never mind. She's not there. So we have a specialist. I'm sorry, guys. We would take a Grenadier. Rhino in this case. A Ranger. Just chops. #B team. So, Jordan Russell. Jordan Russell is on a covert ops. Never mind. Oh gosh, well, that's going to be a pretty bad team. I was trying to get bondmates, but I think I should stop with looking desperately for bondmates. We get one of our tertiary snipers. Because guess what? Our primary sniper is shaken. We want to save him. Noxus is still tired. Can't use him. The third sniper, so it's not even a tertiary, it's a quaternary sniper. Tertiary sniper is on covered ops, so we need to use Catherine Rice. That is really bad. You know that you've fallen far if you're forced to use Catherine Rice. Second, Grenadier. Wow, yeah. And probably another specialist. What could possibly go wrong? Let's at least try to give them the best possible equipment. So, there's our nano med kit. Sanchez is going to lead that. We are definitely going to use blue screen rounds. Let's also use one frost bomb and, well, you know what? Yeah, we have two. We do have two Grenadiers, so we might as well go with a frost bomb. And to be even more aggressive, I'd like to take two frost bombs because they are good crowd controlling options. And our second Grenadier is complementing it with a gas grenade. So yeah, that works fine. As for our Ranger, since we don't have a scout other than her, I would save the blue screen rounds. So it's enough to have like 3 blue screen rounds. We're going to give her a Predator suit, nice little upgraded rifle, and blue screen rounds. Well, that's wonderful. So 1, 2, 3 blue screen rounds, that's enough against any mechanical alien. I'm even thinking about whether or not we want to use our new biological weapons. which wouldn't be too bad, right? So our new Venom rounds. So let's try them. And since we already have a nano kit, might as well. No, we need. We take the second mimic beacon. Never mind. Good. So 2 mimic beacons, lots of different ammunition, nice little set of grenades, and 2 grappling suits. So yeah, we're pretty much set. That's great. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Let's see how this C team almost is going to do. A lot of our B team guys were tired or on covered ups. The A team is going to not attend this mission.
Intel suggests a hacker working for the Resistance discovered a vulnerability in the
So welcome to Operation Death Storm, where our job is to hack the Resistance computer, neutralize all enemies in advance, and I think there hadn't been any side trap.
We're moving in to recover what we can.
I might have been wrong, but I haven't seen any.
Access the network before they have time to lock down the connection. Menace 1-5,
Good,
this
let's
is
take a
Avenger.
look. We are
The
underground.
access point we're after is just ahead.
Our
Secure
terminal is
the
over
area.
there.
Expect hostile resistance.
This here is an open hallway. There is... From the pure building structure, it seems that there's a balcony up here, which is great because if we can blow this thing up, we would have a free option to hack from there. We have a lot of hidden or concealed concealed operatives. Jobs has Phantom, which means she kind of qualifies to be our scout in this regard. I want to aggressively push as far as I can. Before we push on, like I would like to go until here, but that leaves this hallway open. So might as well move a little bit further.
Move into position. Enemy patrol on the move.
I figured we might be in trouble if we would go too aggressive. Look at that, the Spectre and the Stun Lancer. That's fine for now. But we need to be a little bit careful here.
Throwing the hook.
Any of these spots would be really, really good, but I think it's unrealistic to get them. So
Closing on
instead,
target
let's
position
take this
now.
spot here, which is as good as we can do for now.
Got it.
Complement it with an aggressive push up there.
Time to motor.
Double time.
Good. And since we do have a grappling hook on her, might as well just like move here. We do not have lots of overwatches, so let's hope they are not revealing us yet. Optimal. That was optimal because now they just stood there. There's one civilian here, which is highly, highly suspicious. I think it is. It's most likely, if you ask me, it's most likely a faceless one. So we're probably going to attack this turn, and I'm assuming that the faceless one is an enemy. Short bio break for me. Be right back. Apologies for the break. I had to take some medicine. Okay, back to the topic at hand. We have 6 more turns. This turn is us completely going to dismantle these guys down there. I am thinking about an Overwatch ambush. I like to keep the frost bomb, to be honest. Not big enough. Would be nice to have both of them in the perimeter for the frost bomb, but it's fine. Let's take a very short peek. This here would work. We would actually get a pretty decent Overwatch shot. And since there's no other pack, it seems to be a pack of 2. So we're going with 1 Overwatch here. Probably only going with 1 Overwatch because as it stands, look at that, everyone can just see the stun lancer, and I'd like to push on further. So we take 1 Overwatch, that's good enough for now, and we will move aggressively up afterwards. We'll take the full harassment with our heavy weapon, 100% hit. Oh, so close. Could have killed him with 1 shot.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
All right. That went as expected. Of course, we're not hitting our Overwatch shots. Like, what are you even thinking? That's not an option. So let's get rid of the full cover here.
Okay, I'll go.
Moving up, taking a nice 100% shot. And let's get rid of the Spectre. Oh wow, our sniper, you know what? That was a misplay. That was a misplay. I was figuring our sniper already is high enough, but I mean, look at that. Katharina Rice only has squad side, so she does not have 2 attacks with her normal pistol shots. Yeah, misplay from my side. Which kind of brings us into the situation where we might be forced to use run and gun. That's unfortunate. Or we use one of our 2 mimic beacons, which is most likely the better idea. Both the Spectre and the Stun Lancer will not be able to kill it right away. So this here is in line of sight for both of them. Let's see how the Spectre interacts with the Mimic Beacon. Well, it just deals damage, that's fine. They had this ability where they could clone. They could take one of your operatives out of combat and clone them. Okay, lesson learned. I think we're going to advance regardless. With a flashbang, we could, with a flashbang, which we of course do not have with us, but with a flashbang we could have muted their ability to replicate. So we need to think about how we want to deal with the codices. In the meantime, let's just get rid of the guys down there.
Target down.
The ones without the blue screen rounds are moving up. Still got the Mimic Beacon here. And since we triggered yet another pack, we are definitely going to use the Mimic Beacon this turn. So Heinrich Braun is the last one whom we're going to move.
Going up.
Let us move into a defendable position. This here looks great.
Seems doable.
No one is close enough for the Frostbite, which we're going to use next turn. So it's Mimic Beacon into crowd control via Frostbite and our grenades. We might as well go ham now. I'm thinking about positioning a little bit more aggressive. Fortunately, all of them have quite good positions there. We do not yet have the option to. We do not yet have the option to fan all of them with a face-off because our sniper just doesn't have that finishing ability. So with a 3-4, effectively 3 here, let's just take a look. I mean, we could go for an explosive grenade, get rid of both of these here. They would replicate. We could kill the original codices. At the moment we have 5. The moment we do have 5. We might... So there are 2 options available. Number 1, we might single shot them to death with our blue screen rounds. This here is enough damage to just kill them, or we are aggressively trying to set them apart, and I think we're going with the single shot variant. Yeah, of course, he dodged. That is bad. Yeah, that is unfortunate. It's not a big hassle because we can still kill this guy. But it just takes a couple of our time units away, so...
Finally.
Since we still have so many enemies left over, I am thinking about whether or not we should take one of them out with a frost bomb. They hit for 6. We have 15 hit points on the Mimic Beacon. So taking one out effectively means that the Mimic Beacon is more likely to survive. Let's take out one of the codices. And we'll place a Mimic Beacon somewhere, I would say somewhere around the corner. Needs to be in the reach of everyone without triggering all of them. To my understanding, after they patched it, Mimic Beacons no longer benefit from cover. So it doesn't really matter where we place them, other than making sure the Mimic Beacon is not triggering a new pack. So let's put him here. Okay, it's good. Still good. Which means one codex will be able, unless that's a miss, one codex will be able to get off his ability. Well, that seems to be a miss. We fucked that up. Never mind. Yep, Psychic Bomb. I was expecting that. But it was Psychic Bomb towards a position which was very beneficial for us. So we are going to focus the codices first.
Adjusting sights.
That was worst possible scenario. That was the very worst possible scenario.
Going in for the kill. On the move.
Which means we need to clean up. Still, codices first.
I think I got a piece.
Why is the game hating me today? That's not cool.
I'm going.
Let's start to move up. We unfortunately did not have the grappling hook. So one of them is off. We do have threat assessment, which I'm going to use because that is an extra attack. It means a gratis Overwatch attack, which I think we're going to hand over to our sniper. Well, not sure. Let's wait for the full turn to unfold. We do have an advanced stock, which means we can kill this guy back there. We still would have another frost grenade if we were to move up and just freeze this guy. All of these here would be single hits, pretty solid damage. Could kill this guy. This guy over here would die regardless. So we could kill this guy. We could kill this guy. So that's 2 down. Who's going to take care about this guy over here is the question. That could be with a threat protocol, threat assessment. Would need to be someone with a good position, probably the sniper or either of these guys. We could move Rhino further forward. Basically up to here. Well, we could move him and put Rhino in his spot, and we could freeze this guy, which means we have almost all of our odds covered, with the exception of this guy down here. We do not have any extra actions left over. No, we don't have salvo on him. We have no fast reload. Nope. No further threat assessment. Do we have salvo here? Volatile mix. Auto targeting. No. Not high enough of a rank yet. Okay, so we need to play it out in the safest possible way.
I guess I'll be okay.
Effectively moving over here, hopefully not triggering anything else. Ignoring all of that, and that, and that. So this is here with an advanced stock. That's a 100% kill.
I definitely got that one.
Done. Taking a spot by moving over here. Launch a nice little frost bomb over there. So she now has implacable, untouchable, which means she could dodge the first shot. Yeah, not sure if that will work though. Let's use our threat assessment protocol as described earlier, and we're going to use the one with on Shakes because he has an advanced stock which would kill the 1 hit point codex regardless. So threat assessment, that was almost 100% clear. It's the reason why I did not move in, by the way. Untouchable, baby.
That was close. Who's got a med kit?
We dodged it. Well. We've seen worse situations, but we certainly have seen better ones, right? Right. We do have a stock, so that would kill him. Question is really, at this point, Ella is probably not going anywhere, really. So might as well kill the guys in the back. I think that's a fair chance. Might as well reload, and we're going to mop up the whole codexes here.
You want some more?
Good, codex done. Our sniper had a really tough spot, to be honest.
Rolling.
Not a lot of love for her. Let's make sure we can use her blue screen rounds. 90% shot, unfortunately missed. That is indeed unfortunate. I think we're still going to explode this here, so we can kill and damage. We need to kill the frozen one. And basically slowly but surely move on, because elsewise we're going to miss the cut here. So let's do a little bit of a reload.
Throwing grenade.
Just going to take care of another codex. Gosh, I hate them.
Locked and loaded.
It's really difficult not to hate them. And of course we're 2 damage short of killing this guy.
Ready to go.
That's a solid 70% chance to to kill him. It's our only chance to one-shot him. I do not see any other option. No, not really. We've unfortunately missed our 88% shot, which I hope we would get on this guy.
Give him a heel.
So we need to kill the faceless one, because elsewise he's going to hit multiples of our troops.
That's it.
That was another miss, by the way. Luckily we still had the stock. And now it really doesn't matter. I mean, we can either go with him. That's an 80% chance. Or with him. That's a 70% chance. The advantage here is this guy would need to move, so probably we're still going to go with the 70% chance, because this guy here would already be behind our lines.
You can't handle me. We just lost one.
Ah, that sucks. But I think we can one-shot him next turn. Unless we get another Psy-Bomb, which disables his weapon. No, we don't. That's good. So we are definitely running out of time. Priority 1,
No problem, boss.
kill this guy.
Moving on target
Gosh,
location.
that's so bad. $50-50. Well. The minimum damage kind of screwed us there.
I can handle that.
Do we have a quick loader? No. Advanced hair trigger. I mean, we do have an advanced stock, but we can't just deal 2 damage. Let's try to find a position where we would hit this guy. This here would be a position we would deal 1 point of damage in minimum. If we were to hit, we would deal 2 points of damage. Yeah, well, more than 2 points of damage. We unfortunately only have the normal stock.
How many is that now?
Yeah, but we killed him. That was good. We still would have had a grenade here on Rhino as a fallback solution, but honestly, I do prefer to not use that.
Tired of waiting around.
50%. Do we have a stock? Oh, we have a superior stock, which means we are going to kill him regardless. That's good. I like it.
Woo! You see that?
Done.
On reserves. Let's do this.
Reload. Like to be a little bit careful.
If you say so. Good to go.
Who's got a med kit?
Oh, really? Wow, that's still... that was bad.
Advent forces on the ground.
But Psy-Bomb still hit us.
Menace 1-5.
Totally
The Advent
sucks.
network terminal is shutting down. This is your last chance to secure the data.
I'm not sure. I mean, if we would go here, that's maybe triggering them already.
I'm trusting you here. Advent troops spotted. We've got eyes on the
Yeah, I
objective.
figured as much. But we need to hack this round, so There's really not that much we can do.
I'll give it a shot.
We needed the hack this round, so I think there was no room where we could have moved without triggering them.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Good. Let's do the best out of. Let's get the best out of this unfortunate situation. I would say we start with reducing their chances of hitting us quite substantially. So. Oh, nice. We can even hit them there. Perfect. Because that will reduce their chance of moving towards us drastically. Plus, both of them will have an aim penalty, and both of them will also take damage over time. That's nice. It now tells us friendly fire, which is the console for the hacking, but since we have hacked already, that's fine. There we go. Nice. Very, very nice. Moving up aggressively could help us to get rid of the Star Lancer here. There could be another faceless one, but I don't think so. We, however, would be open for flank here, which I don't like, so probably not going to do that.
Let's rock.
Before we attack, I think we need to help evening the battlefield a little bit. Which means...
Here I come.
let's move in a little bit more aggressive. And by doing that, come on. Come on. That's the perfect grenade. Good, which means we increase our chances to hit. Pistol crit killed him.
Double time.
Let's move up. Definitely need to take a little bit more healing here. And since we cannot position ourselves in any more beneficial spot, we might just take an overwatch on when the captain is going to move. We are going to kill him. Assuming, of course, that he's moving first and not anyone else. That's the debuff right there. Yeah, shooting into full cover. These guys are immune, so double movement from their side. Okay. He's probably going to use the shield. Yeah. That was predictable. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's a flank. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that position here was one that we couldn't really change. So whenever I cannot change something, I kind of feel like trying to do the best with a given situation. We now, of course, would need to have a position where we get this guy from a better angle. There's no further pack left over, so we have triggered everything. Might as well eliminate the officer. It's a nice little flanking shot, by the way. Could move up to here and claim this territory. I'd like to take a moment to kill this guy, but he has a pretty decent position. The reason why I wouldn't want to move up, well, first of all, I can't move up here. I'd like to move up here and basically get rid of his armor. Oh, there's the answer to our problem. I was thinking about how could we make sure that we get this guy out of his cover. And by moving to here, well, that's a 100% shot. Low likelihood that this guy is going to be a faceless one. If he would be a faceless one, he immediately reveals because we're in close proximity. So, timed aggression is the name of the game in XCOM. There we go. Timed aggression. Exactly the right moment.
Running dry.
Shouldn't have preached about timed aggression. Shouldn't have preached about timed aggression. It was the right move, but it is... it sucks that it hadn't worked out. So we got threat assessment right here. I want to give the threat assessment to be over to someone who actually can take yet another shot. So it's either Shakes over here, that's an option, or we give it over to our Ranger. The advantage for the Ranger would be if the shield bearer is going to move up to here and takes a pretty good shot, he wouldn't have a fully exposed chops. So the 8 protocol overcompensates the mark on him. Just double checking that no, I can't even 8 protocol because we need to move up here. I want to kill this guy. I was under the impression I could, but this target preview kind of messed it up. The percentage here doesn't really tell us all too much. We have an advanced stock, so that's 2 points of damage guaranteed. Right there. Nice little kill. Did I mention that stocks are probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite, weapon add-on?
Let's do this.
This here is another aggressive push.
Out of rounds.
2, 4, 6, 8. That needs to be maximum damage. Well, I guess that's as good as we get. Nice. Nice little maximum damage. Didn't want to go too close to the purifier. We still would have had our heavy weapons guy here. But to be honest, I think we're just going to suppress the captain. Because why not?
Oh yeah.
Let's reload. suppress. We have no more time constraint. Nice little suppression here.
Pop your head out. They got me. I'm pinned
That
down
was
here.
indeed clever. That was very clever. Oh wow.
Taking
The crit could have
fire.
killed us, or at least reduced our health to a critical extent. That was pretty clever, I give him that. I was not calculating with his grenade. That was awesome. Impressive. I'm seldomly impressed by the AI when they come up with another nice little trick. But that was good.
Whatever you say.
Time to move up. Time to get rid of all of the armor.
I'm running low on ammo.
If you say so.
A little bit of full cover here. Let's kill this guy. Of course. 1 damage short. But we do have his stock, so that's a 100% kill.
What do we got here? Hostile neutralized. Deploying grapple.
I'm embarrassed that we almost lost a soldier here.
No problem.
Way closer call than I would have expected. Lesson learned, they still, specifically the
Let's do this.
captains still have their grenades, so I should have calculated with them.
See that? Guns dry. Let's do this.
That's in range, so
Finally.
might as well move back. I don't want to stress my luck. He cannot kill her, and she was already hurt that turn. So even if he hits, yeah, she was already hurt. That's not going to prolong the time that she spends in sickbay.
Hostiles pacified.
Status confirmed.
Yeah, lots of learnings out of that mission. Number one, we played the whole high ground terrible. We did not really take advantage out of it. Number two, it took us way too long to press for the target. So at the end, we needed to rush it, which basically led to a double pack trigger at the end, and fighting 3 packs without really having any further beacons or consumables left is never an easy task. So I think we did reasonably well on the individual fights, but the macro game was just not good at all. Not good at all.
We are grateful to the elders for their support.
And one other learning was if you bring rookies into a very difficult mission, it is going to be a little bit more difficult than it would normally be, because a lot of the actual fights could have easily gone our way. For instance, if we would have had a lightning hands, or if we would have had a face-off. So yeah, we were simply missing the cooldowns to compensate for our mistakes. But let me stress the point: if you would have played that flawlessly, I think the mission could still be done with the number of with the ranks and with the number of soldiers that we had, and we could have still aced the mission. Good. Looking at our armory, it's 2 more days, and then we're ready to go.
Avenger plotting new course.
Overall, the mission was fine. I mean, we canceled the dark event and we got a scientist, so that was okay.
I cannot imagine this will improve your chances of success.
Loyalty among thieves. When a chosen gains information about XCOM, a portion is passed to the hunter as well. Oh, well, okay.
I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with this world once the elders.
Good. I think
it might make for an interesting game.
we are ready.
Maybe I'll just
I think we are ready, guys. You soldiers.
see how it goes.
Yeah, there we go. Edgar Alien Poe is ready. Roby's ready. Sirkim is ready. Renvim is ready. Outrider is ready. Mox is ready. Prime team is ready.
From some clown calling himself
Even with the running dark events, we should be fine. We're not going to continue here. Next stop is going to be
Avenger plotting new course.
our first battle against one of the Chosens. I wonder if we still can do covered ops missions after we have defeated the Chosen. So, this is Sparta. No, this is actually an interesting mission. Looking forward for it. We're going to have the best of the best with us. Great little team here. We've seen some biological units and a lot of mechanical units as well. Let's start. Edgar Alien Poe takes the Serpent suit. Nice little Gauss rifle. And let's give him the blue screen rounds. Roby. Roby takes the one with the advanced stock and advanced repeater to insta kill. Good job. That's the one that we were looking for. Roby, you'll take another mimic beacon. Thank you, sir. And you know what? I don't think that we will need a hazmat vest, really. Sirkim. Then we got our scout. I think for him, for Mox, besides giving him nice little extra hit points, let's make sure that we give him a proper utility. I'd like to go for Venom rounds because we have only a limited amount of attacks against biological creatures. I think that that would work well, specifically with blue-screen rounds already on the sniper. And I mean, the Mimic Beacon piece probably well placed with him as well. Then, last but not least, our heavy weapons guy, Random. I do not know why he's still not a captain. He should be, definitely. We are going to go with 1 gas grenade, 2 frags, a nice little blue screen rounds, plus yeah, the upgraded weapon. Good, that's our team, and that is what you're going to see in the next mission, guys. Here we go.